Hello, welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. I pray you're doing well wherever you are. Sending you the purest of love and light. God is for you. Who can be against you? Hey, soul tribers, how are you? Returning and new soul tribers, thank you for your love, your support. Couldn't do it without you. God is for us. And we are blessed. We're highly favored. We're above. We're not beneath. We are stars. They cannot stop us from shining. And you need to know we're already on top and we're going higher. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, as we go through this, and I can't say never, because even growing up, I've had a fascination in full moon, the eclipse. It was always a big thing. But it's like, I think even now people are embracing, this celestial, it's this, I don't know, it's like people are coming in connection more with divine, with source, or just being mesmerized by God, nature itself. And it's like, as above, so below. For a lot of you, a lot of us, it's like when I think about the eclipse too, I think about, like, say, I don't know if you watch any movie, like kind of like Star Trek, but it's like when, in order to step into one room or another room, this door opens, but it has jagged edge teeth like a saw, and it opens, and then when it closes back, it's like you see all the teeth like of the saw coming together. And of course, it's like if anybody tries to squeeze in, they're going to be killed. So for a lot of you, a lot of us, that's kind of like what I think about with the eclipse. Is like, it's like the slicing, leaving one area behind, leaving a way of thinking, a way of being contented in a situation that is not working, or you may need to be challenged, and you're making this bold move. And so for a lot of you, a lot of us, some people are going to be left behind, because in order for you to make this change, this transition, you won't be able to take maybe anybody with you. You're gonna have to pack lightly here. And so it's so funny too, because as I opened the deck, the first thing I saw was the Six of Swords, moving on to calmer water. Like I said, for some of you, you're gonna be probably even changing location. You're moving homes, moving jobs, a change of mindset. You're breaking away from what does not serve you. For some of you, some of us, divine is just dragging us, like you have to go. It's your time. You have to go. You can't stay in this place, this environment, this mindset. No, it's time to go, because where you are, it's not working for you. And it's so funny too, with the moon there, with the moon right there, over there, it's deciding. So yes, for a lot of you, this is the season where you're gonna realize that you need to make a change. You make up your mind that you need to make a change. You have to do this, or God is gonna do it for you. He's gonna do it. So moving on to calmer water, and right behind it, it's the world. Yeah, wrapping up a cycle. Again, whether this is voluntarily or involuntary. So whether this is you deciding that yes, a change is necessary, it's needed, and you're doing this, or divine is calling this, but it's a successful completion. For some of you, could be moving, across the world somewhere. But yes, it's like only the memories you'll be able to take with you. It's like where you are, some of you, you have outgrown that. It could even be a relationship. Some of you are going to be making the conscious decision that where I am, in this relationship, this partnership, it's not working. I am settling. This is not what I bargained for. And it's like for you, you feel as if in order for you to stay in this place, you're sacrificing so much of yourself. It's like you outgrow that person, that job, those people, that place. It's like now you're realizing it's like it's relationship. You're moving and you're realizing there is no movement. You're stagnant. You're realizing that you're unequally yoked. In your romantic or your platonic, could even be your career, you're unequally yoked. And it doesn't just apply to religion, but even people, you can be in a relationship with people who are a person who is religious, but yet still you're unequally yoked. Because the vision and the mission, it's not aligned. It's not aligned. And so for a lot of you, you've been around people who are like dream killers. Because here we have the Knight of Swords, willing to ride off the cliff just so that he's trying to swing at the eagle here. So for a lot of you, you are eagles. And you have people who don't want you to fly. And you're going to have to leave them behind. Because these people, they come clad up in their heavy metal, their suit. They come armored up. And you are just like this innocent soul. And people want to take you out. Sword, it's speaking, it's communication. It's spellings, it's lies. With the sword, they want to bring you down. And so, like I said, for a lot of you, a lot of us, it's you coming to this realization by yourself, or divine is dragging you out of a situation, and whether you like it or not, he's wrapping up the season of your life, putting a bow on it and saying that is finished. Those are left in the past. They're left behind. It's now time to focus on your future, on your mission, on your vision. Because when you're with those people or in that job where you're limiting yourself, it's like you forgot the dream that you had when you were younger of what you wanted to be, how you want your life to be. That was you manifesting. And God is saying, are you kidding me? You came to me and you were crying. Your heart was broken. And you told me you want changes in your life. And I said I got to work to make these changes for you. And it's like now you want to just settle in this corner with this person, with these people? No way. I mean, especially when you are chosen, you were called for something. God will relentlessly pursue you. There are some people, it's like, you're called, it's okay, But some of us, we are chosen. You have a mark on your life. And this is what you came here for. And God is saying, come hell or high water, you're going to get it done. You're going to free yourself. Yeah, Queen of Swords here. So yes, so for a lot of you, you know the truth as to what has been happening around you. You have clarity, you have confirmation as to what is happening in your environment. And so for you to be a king or queen of swords, you must have gone through some betrayals, a lot of lies. And like I said here with the Knight of Swords, people coming at you, whether they're telling you lies because they want to get stuff from you. They're telling you lies or using lies to break you down. But one way or another, they were benefiting from this. And it's like the moment you decided to fly, then they even came at you harder because they come armored up. You are not even prepared for this. And it's like these people are willing to go to the edge. It's like they don't even care. They are reckless. It's like we're not going to stop until we get you out. You're not going to climb. You're not going to soar. You're not going to manifest. You're not going to come into this thing. Who do you think you are? And this is the season where people are eclipsed out of your life. It's like the door is closed. It reminds me of like Noah and the ark. People were laughing, jeering this man who was building this giant boat on the dry land until the day came when it started to rain. By the time they realized that what he was talking about is the truth, it was too late. Because when they came knocking, Noah couldn't even open the door if he wanted to, because God closed it. And this is what is happening to a lot of you, a lot of us right now in our lives. The door is closed. The door is closed, and you know why. You know why. It's like you have your sword up. Come correct or don't come at all. Yeah, a lot of these people, there was a lot of illusions here with the Seven of Cups. People were very deceptive here with you, playing a lot of games. Yeah, it's like you had to balance things out. Again, a lot of these people could have been Ten of Pentacles, your family, people you call family. You're going to have to leave them in the past. Yeah, it's like, thank God for a lot of you, you're protected with the Seven of Wands here. Or you had to put up boundaries. You were called to stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. Because again, sometimes when we want to make those changes, the people around us will not be readily accepted of the changes that we want to make. And so you have to put your foot down and say, no, this is what is on my heart. This is what I need to do. This is what is best for me. For a lot of you, you're realizing now is the time for you to start living for yourself. Yeah, living for yourself. You had to set up boundaries against, people who come in, with the Knight of Cups, just fickle love, fickle affection. It's like if you're coming with true love, why you need to come all clad up? I mean, what are you hiding? Mask everything? No. For a lot of you, you're realizing with the Nine of Cups here is that you are enough. You are enough. By yourself, you are enough. You don't need to take any fake offers from anybody. And so you're putting up boundaries to these pretty much lousy offers that are coming in, because it's like now you know your path here. You know where you need to go. And again, packing lightly like the fool. It's like the light is right there on your path. It's like the birds are there chirping, talking. There could be like angels guiding you, directing where you're supposed to go. And I'm also hearing too with the birds, it's the chatter. Don't let the chatter or the noise or the gossip stop you or keep you back. Keep your eyes on the prize here. Yeah, it's like you've been wounded enough. You've been wounded enough. For some of you, it could have been by a Queen of Wands. Yeah. This person could have been studying you, watching you. Again, even sending attacks to you. Wow, with the Eight of Wands here. One after the other. Because I'm telling you, when people don't want you to move and they see that you're determined to move, oh, let me tell you, desperate time call for desperate measure. Yep. And look, the Nine of Swords. Sleepless nights. With this card, you see right there with the red, the passion. Like I said, the Queen of Wands reminds me it's passion too. It's like sending negative energies your way to cause conflict, to keep you up, to have you restless, tormented, up in your head, to break you down mentally. But the King of Swords, yeah? And when I see the King of Swords, like again, Archangel Michael is here. Like I said, we saw the Seven of Wands, that you're protected as well. Yeah, there is something for you to do with the Eight of Pentacles here. Whatever you start, you're going to finish it. You're going to master this. And with the Sun, this is abundance. When you do this, you're going to flourish from this. It's like this is going to bring not only blessing to you, but your generations to come. You'll be able to support, to help other people as well. Wow. Yeah. So for a lot of you, you're going to end up being stable. Being a King of Pentacles, King of Wands, the High Priestess, all-knowing, secret keeper. You're intuitive, you're psychic. But for a lot of you, moving on, it may cause you heartbreak, because then you're going to realize you have to leave your family behind. The things you love, you may have to leave a business behind. You may have to leave a home behind. But God is saying you have the strength to do it. You have the strength to overcome whatever this burden is. The Ten of Wands, you have the strength to do this. And the thing about it is that when we follow what God wants for us, we never lose. Even though it's tough, we never lose. We will never lose. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Intuitive, you're psychic. You know what you need to do. You know what you need to do in order to break free. Wow. For a lot of you, the Eight of Swords is like the chain's been broken here. You're free. It's in the reverse. Yeah, Ten of Wands is like you're letting go. It's the end of an era of being betrayed, being stabbed in the back, being left wounded and left to die. Yeah, you're this King of Cups now. You're better, not bitter because of it. Yeah, so for a lot of you, again, you're leaving a place where with the Four of Cups, you were missing out on a lot of opportunities. You were not happy. You are not happy. You're not fulfilled where you are. And because of that, you're in this place of discontentment. A lot of good opportunities are passing you by. Yeah, because you're stuck in this Eight of Swords here. You know, and like I said, for some of you, because in the back it looks like something like a house or a business, you may have to leave something. And this is causing a lot of conflict in the mind, mental. It's stressing you out of what you're going to have to leave behind here. Yeah, because with the moon, it's like going into the unknown. Just trust in divine. And again, like I said, a lot of you, things were done in the background too. A lot of illusions and lies and spells to keep you stuck, not wanting to move on. Like I said, the Ten of Pentacles, these could be families. There could also be like a couple or a pair here, King or Queen of Wands. Wow, see again, we have the Eight of Wands who are sending you magic or spells to keep you trapped. And here we have the Ace of Swords. This is the truth. Yeah, a lot of competition here with the Five of Wands when it comes to your Two of Cups. You've been able to celebrate. You've been able to get an offer. But a lot of you, like I said, when you decide to close this chapter, or God decides to drag you out, Page of Pentacles, you're gonna start over. Yes, it may be new, but it's like you're willing to learn. The thing is that you're starting over new in a new environment, but like I said in the beginning, you're already on top and you're going higher. It's just that it is new. The environment where you're going, it may be new to you when you move on because it's a new building, but you know how the job is done. Because it's like you're moving there or moving to that career because you already have the qualifications. You understand? So it's like you're going there as a page, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, well, ready and willing to learn, studious. But you're not starting from the bottom. You're not starting from the bottom. Yeah, like I said, a lot of you, yeah, with this page is like, but right here we have the Hierophant. You already have the skills. You already have the knowledge for where you're going. It's just that you may need an introduction to the people, the staff, the environment, but you know what you're here for. And this is why in the beginning, coming back, is like when you are chosen and divine, God knows that you're like what he told Jeremiah, before you were in your mother's womb, I knew you. And he called you and he anointed you and he set you apart even before you were born. You can't escape this. Many are called, few are chosen. And for the few who are chosen, this is why it doesn't matter how much you run, you hide, you had to surrender at some point. You have to give in. You have to give in. Yeah, and that's where you're going to have your wish fulfillment here with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're going to be celebrated. It's like before we saw all of these, the Seven of Cups with the illusions. Yeah, this is what people were giving you, feeding you with lies, giving you false love, fake love. It's like where you're going, you're already Nine of Cups. You are able to do this by yourself. And then you're gonna be able to meet people who are like-minded like yourself, whether it's a partner, whether these are your soul tribes, but a lot of celebration here. Like I said, for some of you, it could be, you know, a new institution, a new home, but you're gonna be stable here. You don't have time for all these fake offers. Yeah, because a lot of you, all of this is because the Eight of Cups, you decided to walk away. And then you have the Five of Cups. You decide to come out of the cold here. You were left out in the cold by people you thought who were for you. And like I see, it's like the painted glass. For some of you, these could have even been like a religious organization where you're going to have to walk away from because you thought these people were for you and then they left you out in the cold. They left you out in the cold, but it's like there is something though about the light shining through and the images are reflected on the ground there. Is like that is what kept your faith up, kept you inspired for you to move on, for you to make a decision. Yeah, the devil. A lot of these people, they were chained to the devil here. Toxic. It's like maybe even what you were doing, you were obsessed with it. Working hard and not even see how it's producing in your life. And so it's releasing yourself from any chains that were holding you down, because you realize that as the Hierophant, you have the key. When you were chained to toxic ways and devilish people, they have, you know, it's like they have the key. Yeah, see, as the Hierophant, you have the key here. You have the wisdom. Here, you have the devil holding you stuck. So you were chained to a lot of people, or people wanted you to be chained to them and this toxic lifestyle, all because they were getting things out of it, but you were not getting anything out of it. It's kind of like hanging out with the wrong crowd, but you feel uncomfortable because it's almost like you feel convicted, like I shouldn't be here. I know I shouldn't be here. And so this is, yeah, you decided to, again, you know, with the Seven of Wands here, to protect yourself, to have boundaries. And you are also protected, yeah, because you're wounded here with the Nine of Wands. Yeah, this is justice. And now you're moving on. I love it. I love it for you. I love it for you. You're moving on now. It's like you're no longer holding on to any burden, any baggage anymore. You're not wounded. Yeah, the Tower. The Tower, see? Like I said, is either you're going to go voluntarily, or God is going to create this involuntarily, make a sudden change. So a lot of you, a lot of us can see that the people we're hanging around with, they're hurting us. They're not helping us. They're toxic. They're working for a different entity. And their thing is to hold you back and to cut you down, to leave you wounded. It's like you have to be fighting. And like we saw with the other card, with the Seven of Wands, you're protected. It's like, thank God, you're protected. Queen of Swords, you know, it's like, now you know the truth, and the truth sets you free. So yeah, where you were, you're missing a lot of opportunities. It was stagnant. It wasn't growing there. You see, it's like the desert over here where you're sitting. It's barren land. Nothing is growing. Look over on that side how it's green. This is where the hand of God is coming from. He wants you to nourish and to flourish. And where you are, it's drought. And this is why you're led away from that, whatever that is for you, or those. Wow. Again, it fell out the Tower with the World. I'm telling you, is either you're doing it voluntarily or God is dragging you out. Yeah, with the Two of Cups here. So for a lot of you, you know, you could even be, like I said, in a relationship, celebrating with a person who was not meant for you. Because if you could see this picture, it's almost like she's intoxicated. And he's like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? So you could have even been in a partnership that was not healthy for you. And God is causing a Tower. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords coming in quickly. Could have been two with a King of Wands. It's like you need to leave this so you can get the real deal. A Ace of Cups. A new offer from God. Yeah, with equal give and take. You're done with the trickery and the conniving and the scam artist people who want to take from you, the fake manipulative people. You're done with that, with the Seven of Swords here. And with the Two of Wands, you're making plans to leave again, to travel, to move away. And then we have the Three of Wands and the Justice again. Yeah, it's like you've been wounded in this place for too long. It's like no more. You're finished with that. Yeah, it's like you're now only interested in what is going to bring you. Wow, see, the Hangman. All they were trying to do is to keep you stagnant and keep you stuck. And like I said, whether it's you or God, because sometimes when you're hanging, you gain a new perspective. What is working, what is not working for you. And this is why you decide, you know what? It's like as you stay there and you started to think, you see the brain, the head is getting enlightened. You're getting a message. And like you see the new blossom here, new ideas. So yeah, so these people, and like I said, to clarify the Knight of Swords, like I said, they just wanna take you down, take you out. They don't want to see you fly. They don't want to see you soar. They want you to be stuck. They want you to be stuck. I can't. And yeah, these cards came out with it as well. Wow. See, 9 of Swords and 10 of Swords. I'm telling you, they do not have good intentions for you. Wow. Yep. They want you to be stuck up in your head. Yep. And the 4 of Swords. These people want you to just be out. Lifeless, can't move, don't feel like moving, don't feel like doing anything. That's what they had planned for you. Wow. That's what they had planned for you. Look, nightmare. These people were a nightmare. They were trying to create nightmares for you. This is why they're left behind. This is why you have to move on. Yep, a lot of these people, they see daydream here. So you had to move on. Now you're in a place where you can dream. Look at your future. It's brighter. It's brighter now. It's like no more illusions. Here, you're optimistic about your future. Yep, they were trying to curse you and hex you here with the hang. Like I told you, right over here, they had no good intention for you. No good intentions. Wow, I love it for you. Where you're going, it's gonna be blessed. A lot of luck, family, true friendship, and you'll